What's up YouTube? Asad muli nagbabalik sa isang panibago video ng mga katatakutan. Yan na nga. Panibagong video na naman tayo guys. Kumusta kayong lahat? Of course, huwag niyong kalimutan mag-subscribe sa ating channel. May bago tayong video ngayon guys. Galing sa channel ulit ni FrostmareTV. Ulitin ko nga, FrostmareTV. Yan. Ang title ito guys is The Scariest Videos Found Online. Yan. So, syempre, hindi natin patagalin to. Takutin na natin mga sarili. Let's go! The Sheets.
User Hale has shared the following unsettling video, which was captured one night by his dad. He wrote the following. My dad has been feeling his sheets being messed with and someone sitting on his bed in
May nakaupo sa bed.
the night, so he set up a camera. This is what he saw.
Oh.
I'm freaked out. Look at the sheets lifting up and what comes out of the side of it. It like dissolves into thin air.
Oo nga, may lumabas. Parang bumangon din. You know?
What is going on in this recording? It would appear that something is pulling the sheets indeed.
Oo nga, umangat yung kanyang kumot. Umangat yung kumot niya guys. Nung umangat, napansin niya na umangat, edi bumangon siya. Nung pagkabangon niya, pusang gala, parang may gumapang dun sa ilalim ng kanyang kumot at lumabas. Kung nasa ilalim man siya ng kumot. Di ba? Power. Oh.
Was it his father, perhaps, that wrongly assumed this to be a ghost? Or was a paranormal event unfolding here? This clip was recorded by Louis Abram.
Hindi ako nakamove on dun. Iniisip ko pa rin talaga eh. Bihira, no?
Now let's see what Louis has captured in this abandoned military hospital
Ito mga exploration naman tong ganito, no? Uy, paborito natin to. Let's go.
in Germany.
Ito parang nagmamadali to.
There are many abandoned military hospitals in Germany that are easily accessible. Once Louis enters one of these places by himself, it doesn't take long until he captures a really interesting shape in the back of this hallway.
Yun. Yun oh.
This makes the young man more curious though, and he decided to see what else is there.
Okay.
As he makes his way further into the hospital, boarded up windows make it hard for him to see. Good thing he has a flashlight with him though. But after a while he gets nervous and loses his cool for a moment. He then is sure that there must be something else in this place.
There's someone here. I have no idea.
So what does he do? He continues his search for the unknown. Very brave. There are even more doors that he hasn't entered yet.
Oh.
Is anybody here?
Oh.
Is anybody here?
Oh.
Come outside now.
The next room he enters appears to be a rundown kitchen area. It is here where he notices some unknown sounds. And then he discovers a door. Do these sounds maybe stem from there?
Whoa. Takbo! Parang mga kulto yun doon ah.
Another person, or whatever it was, shared the same idea with him, that this place was perfect to hang around.
Oh.
To me, it clearly looks like a man in a mask.
Parang kulto yan.
Nothing mysterious necessarily, but how do we explain this transparent shape from the beginning?
Yan, kakaiba yan, oh. Yan.
Well, maybe it was just a light anomaly that made it seem that way. Guess we will never know for sure.
Parang mga kulto yun, no? Comment nyo sa baba.
Wahid has shared the next unsettling clip. A mother was playing with her newborn that evening and recording it for her profile. At the time, nothing unusual was noticed. However, once the woman had rewatched the recording a few moments later, she realized that there was something else on the video.
Oh, may sumisilip. Oh! Whoa, tumawid! Whoa!
A shadow that was not accounted for seems to be breezing through the image.
Oh, ang bilis. Slow mo, slow mo. Pak! Parang bata din. Gusto makipaglaro ata yung bata na yun, ha? Oh, power. Nga.
Some people think it was maybe just a shadow caused by a nearby window.
Wala.
But the woman states that there was no window behind her, and of course
Tumakbo
nobody
lang,
else in the home was the reason for this sighting.
Pause natin. Dumaan. Tumakbo eh. Yan o. Yun o. Yun, tumakbo talaga eh. Parang aninong na pa ng usok lang siya eh, no? Yeah.
So, what do you think happened here?
Grabe yun. Haunted family home.
Next, we want to look at the haunted case of Charlie the Golden 18's owners. I love their adorable golden retriever and I'm a big fan. Turns out the owner has another channel on which he's documenting paranormal activity that is unfolding in his home. The profile is called A.S. Dixon 1983. Not much info is given, other than there are paranormal events unfolding. And they have been documented by a security camera in their home. This is the first incident.
Oh, ano yan? Mga orbs.
I know that this could just be dust, but it is the beginning of something really interesting. In the next clip we see how their little cat is getting disturbed by what appears to be some eerie poltergeist activity.
Ayan, poltergeist talaga yan. Lagpak yung
And then
pusa
there's that noise. Nobody has any idea where it came from, but it startled the cat pretty good.
Oo.
What the camera has captured on one of the following days, though,
Grabe.
is what I find the most disturbing.
Pusang gala, magugulat tayo nito ah. Poltergeist nga yan guys. No? Pusang gala, ang ganda nga ng bahay mo tapos may ganyan ano? Payag ka? Nga? Tay tayo dyan. Yun na!
Let me rephrase that. It was the same night that, besides objects being thrown, there seems to be an apparition that could have been captured.
Patay tayo dyan. Ayun siya. Itim din. Itim yan. Itim.
It almost looks to me that a semi-transparent shape is disappearing through the crack of the door. What do you see? Do you think it's legit activity?
Legit yan. Diyan na nanirahan yan, ano?
I have to give them the benefit of the doubt here. I really find it fascinating, to be honest. Whatever this thing is.
Nanino talaga eh. TV interruption.
The next video was shared by a concerned man who had received the following clip by a colleague of his. The man recorded originally for a completely different reason this night in front of a television. He was all alone, sitting on his sofa chair, when all of a sudden something seemed to move right in front of him.
Wala ka. 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 May dumang itim.
Some people say they can see something that resembles a head with hair.
Oo nga. Yun oh. Yun oh. Dumaan.
But how would that be possible? Do you think this could be another reflection from somewhere? Well, we're looking at a paranormal encounter here.
Saan manggagaling
Unfortunately, it's
yung
not further known if the man experienced any more paranormal activity in his home.
Pero hindi rin niya napapansin, no? Kasi nanonood siya ng TV.
This is a video stemming from a paranormal ghost box session. He was venturing alone in an underground tunnel system to reach out to the world of the dead. In hope to capture something creepy on his camera, he started to ask the spirit world different questions. As his session kept going, he was lucky and recorded several answers. The man got excited and offered help to the ghost that seemingly must have gotten stuck between our world and the world of spirits.
Delikado yung ganyan, yung makipag-connect ka sa kabila. Delikado yan. Kasi maraming pwedeng lumapit sa'yo at makipag-usap sa'yo. Never know.
He then asks the spirit if he really is stuck and where exactly that place is. The ghost then answers him.
By you.
His camcorder reveals what appears to be the shape of a male figure. Does it belong to the ghost that was responding to his questions?
Yung mukha nga oh. Mukha yun oh. Matay tayo dyan. Halloween scare.
A user posted the following to the paranormal section. So, I took this photo a few years ago. I was living with these two friends in this house, which was built in the early 1900s. We displayed out pumpkins on the roof because it was a rough neighborhood and we didn't want them to get smashed. At first, I only noticed my friend's distorted face. As you can see, she had both of her hands on her face. The tallest pumpkin we had was the one in the middle, and the rest were those small baking pumpkins. So there's not much room for someone to hide. Needless to say, we really freaked out when we saw this. It was the night before Halloween. What do you guys think? I, personally, find it extremely creepy that all the fingers are pretty much the same length.
Yung kamay naka-5.
Could they capture something otherworldly on this image?
Yung kamay na yan.
Or what could have caused this object to look like a hand? If it wasn't a skid, of course.
Kasi yung babae, yung dalawang kamay niya nasa mukhaan sa baba niya. Yung lalaki din may hawak na flashlight. Power yon. Blind passenger.
The following was a video that was sent by Thomas. It was recorded by a camera mounted in a man's car. He was on a nightly drive and received a call at that time. He decided to pull over and to answer the call. He seemingly was distracted at the time. His dashcam camera, however, recorded something sinister on the back seat.
Uy! Uy! Wow, wow, wow. Wow, sumilip. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, mga mata. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. 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 Laka.
A really creepy face seems to be staring at the camera.
Usang kinalbo.
Many commentators speculated that the man was riding along a haunted stretch of road that night. Could that be so? Has he gotten himself in some ghostly trouble here?
Nga eh. Wow. Oh!
Certainly a terrifying image, wouldn't you say? Who knows what that thing is?
Bumaba siya oh.
The following was sent by Jem, and it was on a nightly ghost investigation close to a local forest. Right at the entrance, there seemed to be an old building, and really close to it, people could hear strange noises ever so often.
Nice. Gusto natin
At
yan.
least according to the reports. Could Jem maybe capture something from another realm that night?
Ano yun? Ano yun? Sanggala. Oo nga. Oo nga. Ito parang ano na naman to, mga kulto. Mga kulto siguro yun, no? Alone?
The following clip was shared by Sharon. She thought that she might have captured something really concerning that night. It is an older recording. Sharon, her daughter, and their dog were alone that night. She was putting together a little video diary for her family and was filming her daughter dancing to a song. She tells us, "My daughter and I were the only ones in the room. I was recording her Elvis moves to Luke Bryan's Drunk on You. Watching the video, I noticed some smoke and then an unknown person running through the background.
Tapos?
A little predictable if you ask me. Don't matter. Texas. You're from Texas.
I'm not from Texas. Or I have to move.
Yun nga, yun nga.
Where you
Whoa.
live, Austin?
Go. You tell me.
Napansin na ng aso yun. Napansin na ng aso guys. Ito mo yung aso. Stricto na. Whoa.
The recording is a bit odd indeed, isn't it? Sharon swears that this wasn't cigarette smoke and no
Whoa.
other person. However, I think we can't be fully certain about it. Who knows if she says the truth, given that the video was so old. This could be anything.
Yun. Sa likod oh.
Maybe it was a setup.
Yun,
Were
oh.
they visited by a running entity? Or was it just another family member?
Hindi eh. Walang Jew yan. Sumali pa no? Energy Force. Sumali siya sa video ng
has
bata.
forwarded the following video. It was supposedly captured at an office building that was undergoing renovation work. One day, one of the security men noticed something rather intriguing going on in front of the surveillance cameras.
Yan, oh. Yan. Ang galing ang puti na yan. Whoa.
A steady stream of smoke seems to make it out of the room into the hallway, and the security guard, as well as most of the viewers, were baffled. Could it just be some regular smoke that somehow catches the light and is being moved by a wind breeze or something?
Ang pulido naman kung ganun. Grabe no? Weird. Strange.
Unlikely say many. Do you agree? Let me hear your explanation what this could be.
TV Shadow.
Adrian has sent the next video, which he stumbled across a couple of months ago. The story goes that the young boy in the video was setting up his game console and he wanted to record a short clip about it. The second he gets distracted though, his cell phone can capture an odd thing.
Wow. Wow. Ano yun? Oh. Oh, may itim doon, may itim. Oh.
There seems to be an ominous shadow figure with a relatively small statue standing in front of the sofa. As far as I can tell, there was nobody else in the room at the time.
O kasi doon sa video niya, napasadahan niya yung sopa niya. Wala naman tao doon eh.
Does anybody of you have some info about
Kasi
it?
kung meron, oo, reflection yan. Kaya lang,
It certainly looks a bit creepy, I'd say.
iba
Doesn't
talaga
it?
eh. Itim lang lahat eh, no? Woo! Woo! Grabe yung video na yun, no? Nice, nice. Ganda din talaga yung mga content ni ano, yung mga videos ni FrostmareTV. Solid din talaga. Medyo yung iba, siguro may explanation kung bakit ganon, kung bakit ganyan. Pero solid pa rin talaga. Maganda pa rin ang video, diba? Nakakatakot pa rin. Minsan weird yung video, minsan strange, diba? Strange siya in some ways. Pero overall, maganda yung ano, maganda pa rin yung videos. Kaya, grabe, FrostmareTV. Yan, isang magandang video na naman galing sa kanilang channel. Yun guys, thank you so much sa panunood ng ating video ngayon. Kung nagustuhan mo to, please click the like, share mo na itong video, mag-subscribe ka. Oo nga guys, isang share lang, malaking tulong na yun sa channel natin. Kaya guys, maraming salamat. Mag-subscribe ka dito ha, bago ka, huwag mo munang skip, mag-subscribe ka muna. And then, of course, see you in the next video. Pak!